Hey everyone, and welcome. If you're looking to launch your career in the wild, exciting world of artificial intelligence, then you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're breaking down the essential roadmap you need to become a successful AI engineer. All right, let's get right into it.
So first things first, why is everyone talking about this? Well, let's just cut to the chase. This number, this is the median total compensation for AI engineers. It's a huge signal of just how much demand there is and the kind of opportunity that's waiting for people with the right skill set.
But here's the thing. Getting that job isn't as straightforward as it used to be. The whole game has changed. The old path from getting a degree to landing your first junior role, it's been totally rewritten by AI. The old playbook just doesn't work anymore.
So, let's look at this new landscape. You should really think of it as a call to adventure. Yeah, it's a challenge, for sure, but it is also packed with incredible opportunities if you know how to navigate it.
And this slide really shows you what's at the heart of this shift. In the past, a junior engineer's life was full of routine, kind of repetitive coding tasks. But AI is getting really good at that stuff now. So today, companies need juniors who think bigger, people who can see the whole system, solve tricky problems, and actually use AI as a partner to get things done.
Okay, now for a quick reality check. This is a tough field to break into. The data shows that only about 2.5% of AI jobs are explicitly open to juniors. Now look, that number might seem a little scary, but please don't let it get you down. It just means we have to be smarter, we have to be more strategic, and with the right plan, this is totally doable.
And that's exactly why we're here. Think of what's coming next as your guide, your mentor. We're going to walk through a clear, step-by-step plan that will give you the exact, job-ready skills that companies are desperately looking for right now.
So here's the game plan, our four-step journey. First, we have to master the fundamentals. These are the absolute non-negotiables. Then, we'll build up that machine learning and AI core. After that, we'll get into the super important world of ML ops, getting your models out into the real world. And finally, we'll work on those power skills that will make you stand out from the crowd.
All right, let's dig into step one. Think of this as the bedrock. You just can't build a skyscraper on a weak foundation. You need to be solid in Python, especially with libraries like NumPy and Pandas, because AI runs on data. You've got to understand the math, linear algebra, calculus, probability, because that's how you'll know why the models work. And, of course, you have to get your hands dirty with data itself, using SQL, cleaning up messy information, and creating good features. Honestly, this is where most of the real work happens. Now, for step two. With that foundation in place, we start building up. This is where the magic really starts to happen. You have to learn the core algorithms inside and out, knowing the difference between supervised and unsupervised learning. Then you get into the heavy hitters of deep learning, like CNNs for image recognition and transformers, which are the engines behind things like ChatGPT. And you'll do all of this using the key frameworks, TensorFlow, PyTorch, and Scikit-learn.
Okay, step three, and I want you to pay close attention here because MLOps is a massive opportunity for junior engineers. See, it's one thing to build a cool model on your laptop. It's a whole other challenge to make it work for millions of users in the real world. That's what MLOps is all about. It's about bridging that gap from research to production, making sure models are reliable and scalable. Companies are desperate for people who get this.
So, we've covered the learning, now it's time for the doing. This is where you really prove yourself. In today's market, a strong portfolio isn't just a nice little extra. It is the main event.
And I want you to really let this sink in. A portfolio filled with real working projects is the single most powerful tool you have. It's proof. It shows an employer, hey, I don't just know the theory, I can actually build things that solve problems.
So, what kind of projects should you be building? Well, you need to aim higher than the basic tutorials. Think about an AI-powered resume screener. That shows you get NLP and automation. A movie recommendation engine? That proves you understand supervised learning. And if you want to really impress, tackling something like a custom search engine or a real-time analytics pipeline shows you can handle seriously advanced tech. These are the kinds of projects that get you noticed.
All right, you've learned the skills, you've built an incredible portfolio. Now for the best part. Let's talk about turning all that hard work into an actual job offer. Here's a secret a lot of people miss. Technical skills alone are not enough. This is what hiring managers are actually looking for. These are your power skills. Can you take a messy, real-world problem and figure out a solution? Do you think about the business impact of your work? Can you explain complex ideas to other people? And are you ready to keep learning because this field changes fast?
And if you take only one piece of advice for your interviews, let it be this. Don't just talk about the cool technology you used. Explain why you used it. Talk about how your choices helped solve a business problem, or saved money, or created new value. That shows a level of thinking that instantly separates you from other candidates.
So you landed the job. Congratulations. Is the journey over? Not even close. Getting hired isn't the finish line. It's really just the beginning of a whole new adventure.
Your career is going to be a story of nonstop learning. Today, it's about mastering the fundamentals. A year from now, you might be specializing in a niche you love, like computer vision. And in a few years, you could be the one leading a team, deciding your company's entire AI strategy. The key is to always stay curious.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. AI is an incredibly powerful tool. It can perform tasks better and faster than we ever thought possible. But what it can't do is provide judgment. It doesn't have creativity or vision. That part, that comes from you. So the real question isn't just about how you get a job in AI. It's about what you'll do to shape its future.